previous video, I showed you how to create a buyer search. Today, what we're going to show you is how to save that search. And if I had already closed my search, as I did in this case, I can navigate right over here to where it says recent searches, and I can go ahead and choose the search. As you see, the results from the previous search come up. Now here I can do a new save search, which is simply saving the search, auto email, which is what we're going to do today, or a new speed bar shortcut, which would simply put it as a favorited search in my dashboard from the very beginning. In this case, we're going to go ahead and hit new auto email, and then you would enter your new contact. For the time purposes, I'm going to select one that's already created. So once I've created this, it's going to BCC me a copy of all emails. If we put a phone number, we could also put a link via text message, and it would require an opt-in. All right, and then here we could go ahead and put the subject, which for the welcome email, it's going to be the first time they receive it. So welcome to your new online search, for example, for Duluth. For the recurring email, it means that every time a new property comes on the market that meets their criteria, they're going to receive this one. And it'll just say, I've set up a search based on what you told me about, and you can customize that as well. So in that recurring email, we just have it set up there. And then you can also go ahead and enable concierge mode, which simply means that you will have to approve it before it gets emailed to them. If it's something pretty basic, you don't have a real picky buyer, just leave it as it is without the concierge mode. But you do want to put the show this contacts and contact and reverse prospecting results. That just means that if a new listing comes on the market that meets their criteria, that listing agent will also receive notice that you have a buyer that might meet that. Over here, I'm going to ask the buyer, do you want to receive it immediately or just once a day? Usually they're going to say immediately. So I'm going to click ASAP. If they are in a situation where they can't receive calls or messages all day long, they might choose daily. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And now I have that new email. That means they're going to be receiving any new listing that comes on the market. And the way for that search, the way you can see what they receive is go to My Matrix, go to Auto Email, and then you can see right here this welcome to new online search. As you can see here, it's also going to tell us the last time that they previewed it. So in this particular case, they've never previewed it, but that's okay because we just did it and it's obviously me. And if they say, well, you know what, I don't need a basement anymore, you could go right here to criteria and remove the basement. So in this case, let's say we want to remove the basement. I'm going to hit exterior entry to remove, finished. And again, I'm hitting my control button to remove all of them. And I'm going to hit save. And then I'm just going to hit save again. At this point, I can go back to that results. And now I have the 5 instead of the 3. And then if I go back, you can also see that I can, if they said, I didn't receive it because it went to their spam or something, you can resend the welcome. And then you can see what it looks like to them. I always like to show them on the very first initial meeting what it's going to look like for them. So I'm going to open in One Home and I'm going to show them that this is what they're going to see. This is how it's going to look on their end. And they can go ahead and star it, which will tell me that it's something that they like, or obviously not star it. And then in the case that they want to see a little bit more about it, they can go to the map right here and they can also compare. So if you look over here, now I can go to the map. It's going to show me about it. I can say, okay, yeah, I like the location. Or I can go ahead and open it. And as I open it, it's going to show me a little bit more about that property. All right, I hope this helped, and I look forward to working with you further.